Well, back at the ranch again. Been here a couple days. I just haven't shot any video. So I'll walk around and show you what I've got done so far. Let's go. The pond's got water in it again. It finally rained. Only took 7 months. So I was gonna connect the well to the pond this trip, but not gonna do it. It's just not worth having to drain all this water out or transfer it to another spot. So you can see when it rained, the water, you can see where it came running down here and then washed out this little section and went around, and then right in there you can see where it ran in the pond. That's also, this had water in it from the other creek that's way down there. Let's go down there real quick. It's actually got a little bit of water still in it. So I moved the spoils. They started right here and they went all the way down to that other pile that's down there where the other creek is. I hauled 25 loads yesterday. It rained about 3 weeks ago. You can see the animal tracks that are coming down here. And a little tiny bit of water. So that's where the creek comes from. It in between that ridge and that other one over there, all that water runs down this way. So what I'm gonna do now, I don't know if you can see it in the camera. There's a little bit of a hill right in here. And where I'm standing right here needs to go down about another 2 foot. So I'm gonna get my instrument out and shoot that down there. Where you can see it looks about the same. That's already shot in. It's good. That's the same depth as the creek on the other side of the pond that dumps into the pond, the bottom of it. And then once I do that, dig this out, I'm gonna build that rock up like I did down there by the pond. And this side will be done. Well, let's go the other way. So that poor pecan tree that I brought out here on the last trip that I didn't know if it was going to make it or not, it is alive, which I was a little surprised to see, but happy about it. So it's got, of course, all the leaves that it came with, they were all dried. They just fell off. Yeah, got a little greenery there. Got a new little bud coming out on this side. Right there. Well, it's the first pecan tree of many. As I said before on another video, I'm gonna, every 25 feet, that's about 250 feet down to that other creek. So there'll be a pecan tree all the way down. And I might change it up with a couple other nut trees. The well also has some water in it. I don't believe it's water from the ground seeping through from the pond. I think the rain that fell directly on the ramp that goes down into it is where that came from, because you can see the wash. You can see the wash that went down it. Let's go down the well again. Yeah, I'm gonna try to work on this thing maybe 2 days on this trip. I've got 2 weeks. Well, what's left of 2 weeks. You can see the water's actually pretty clear down in there. I'd say there's about a foot of water down in there. That was nice to see. You'll be able to see all the way to the bottom of this thing once it's done and full of water. So it's gonna be clear. You can see this yeah, the water put dirt all around, you know, deposited dirt around these rocks, and then there's a groove right there where it ran down. So I'm gonna have to say it's just the water that fell directly on the ramp that went in there. But this is all gravel around the outside, so that water just went right through it. But it got filtered. That's why it's nice and clear down there. So yesterday I woke up about 6:40. Went to work to get all that soil moved. I didn't go to bed until about 2 o'clock last night after changing the battery bank. I took those AGM batteries back out that I said I was going to. I haven't ran through and checked each one of them. There's got to be a dead. One's got to be completely dead in here, I would think. So that's what I had in there. 11 of them. Now I've just got 3 LTO batteries. I've got 2 more that I temporarily hooked up to the inverter to run my little freezer, my refrigerator. You can see this is the other side of the compartment that I haven't been in. I probably haven't been in here in 2 years, but it's got plenty of room for, you know, battery bank expansion. Take the wind turbine down because the shims that would be in the bottom of it, I guess when I put it on, it was about 25 degrees, and they were real, you know, rock hard, the rubber shims. And once they heated up, looks like they expanded enough to actually come out of the bottom sleeve on it. So I'm gonna have to drop it down and put those shims back in to get it tight against the pole. This morning's pretty calm, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that over with. That's where we're sitting at right now. I built this up about 5 feet as well, and then it goes up about another 6 feet. So it's a lot of work. It sure be nice to have it right though. So the first day I was here, I did my spray foam. I had bought 2 kits of that closed cell spray foam. I did the second coat on this section of the wall, and then I sprayed all this. It's got 2 inches of foam on it now, all the way up to that window where I'd stopped from that section. And then upstairs, I got some more solar panels as well, 15 more. And then I brought those concrete shelves that I've been working on. I've got three of those shelves that I made from the riverbed rock. And then this bigger piece here, that you can see on there, that's the landing for the stairs. That'll be this piece right here. These 2x8s will come out, and I'll just put a thin piece of plywood and adjust it, you know, so the height's right. And then I'll take a tile adhesive and spread it out like I'm setting a big tile and just set it on there. So upstairs, got a mess up here. I need to clean it up. It's a little tight there for my living quarters. So up here, I ran out of foam on that right there. I sprayed all this all the way around to that window. So I figure I need probably 3 more kits to finish upstairs, and that'll be spraying the ceiling as well. I'm going to spray 2 inches up on the ceiling and then put 6 inches of fiberglass. And I still got all that to do. There's a view out the window up top. It's going to be a nice view when that pond extends out all the way over to that corner of the property. That's going to be a lot of soil to move though. A little at a time. I'd like to clean up this section here, this trip, while I'm here with the machine. Go back down these steep stairs. I know I'm gonna fall down these stairs one of these days. I need to put a handrail up it. So this morning I'm gonna take that wind turbine down and put those shims in there, redo those batteries, configure them back into the other bank of LTO batteries, and charge the battery that's on the dump trailer. I've got one 140 amp hour LTO battery that I made in there, and I'm gonna finish moving those spoils. I'll put the after that I'll put the frost ripper on there and shoot some elevations with the instrument, and break out that tough soil that's down that little flat area along the east side of the pond, and haul off those spoils. And then I'm gonna put the rock up against that edge. That's probably what I'll get done today, is that. Maybe tomorrow I'll put a day on the well, working on the well. I'd like to get it up at least 5 or 6 feet higher than it is now. And then I'm gonna backfill around it up to that height so I can take some of that steepness out of the the ramp. That'd be great. Well, till the next time. See y'all later.